Welcome to the first video for Trainer's Mail. My name is Ethan. Thank you for being here. Today we're going to be talking about the new Pokemon trading card game set coming out in just a month. That's right, Astro Radiance. Slated to be coming out here in May 27th, 2022. And I want to talk about it. And I just made this channel here to talk about whatever I want to talk about. That day, that week, that month. I don't know how often I'll be posting here, and that's up to you. So subscribe if you want more. If you like this video, let me know. And here we go. Let's get this set review underway for Astral Radiance. We're starting off with some grass types, as always. I'd like to thank PokeBeach.com for these translations from these Japanese cards. And the first card we're going to be looking at here is Beedrill V. He's sitting at 210 hit points. I love this art. Big fan of this art. First attack, Twin Needle for 1 grass energy, flip 2 coins. This attack does 40 damage for each heads. Nothing special there, we've seen attacks like this 1,000 times. Second attack's a little more interesting, called Swarming Sting. For 2 grass and a colorless, attack does 50 damage times the number of Beedrill V you have in play to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Max number of Beedrill V you can have in your deck is 4. Quick math, 4 times 50, 200. So for 3 energy, you're doing 200 damage. And I'm thinking now is a good time to jump over to a trainer card that's going to be putting these grass-type Pokemon on the map as soon as Astral Radiance drops here in the US. Gardenia's Vitality is a supporter card that's going to help grass decks immensely. She has the ability to draw 2 cards, then attach up to 2 grass energy cards from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. 2 grass energy cards. That's huge. Accelerating grass energy onto some of these new V Pokemon is going to possibly put grass type decks back on the map, and I really hope it does because a lot of these grass types are pretty exciting to me. So let's keep it going. Let's take a look at our first evolution line for Vileplume. As Stage 2 Pokemon with 150 HP, Mega Drain is her first attack for a grass and a colorless. 50 damage, heal 30 damage from this Pokemon. Whether you've played the video game or the card game, we're all familiar with Mega Drain. We know it, we love it, can't get enough of it. Its second attack, Allergy Storm, which I've been suffering from since the turn of the seasons in the Midwest. For a grass and 2 colorless, does 90 damage, flip a coin. If heads, your opponents can't play any supporter cards from their hand during the next turn. Okay, that's pretty good. If tails, your opponent can't play any item cards from their hand during their turn. Okay. Good disruptor. It does 90 damage for 3 energy, which isn't great. However, having the ability to disrupt your opponent's plans for their next turn could be good. I doubt this will have any play because it's a Stage 2 Pokemon and they just don't see a lot of play as is, especially for something that doesn't deal a lot of damage, but I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I really want grass to do well this time around, guys. Let's go. On to the next one. Kricketot into Kricketune. My boy lurking in the bushes, waiting to get you. Kricketune in here as a good utility card for any grass deck. His first ability, Overflowing Melody. Just as a reminder to any of you who might be new to the game or just don't know, abilities on cards do not require any energy, and they can be used from the bench. So as long as you have a Kricketune on your bench, you can use the ability Overflowing Melody, which gives you plus 40 hit points to any grass Pokemon you have in play, and you cannot play more than 1 Overflowing Melody at a time. This is great utility for any grass deck, and even though it's an evolution card, meaning it evolves from a base Pokemon into a Stage 1, I think it's worth it. I really do. Getting that plus 40 hit points can put you out of range for a one-hit KO from any of the big guys that are hunting you down in this format currently. we do have some big hitters, and those 40 hit points can make all the difference. Its second attack does 50 damage, and whatever. Who cares? Moving on. Hisuian Lilligant V. Now, if you're looking to build a grass deck, listen now. Like, this is the one. This is the big guy. 200 hit points, and has a free attack. Well, kind of. A free thing called Dance. You draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand for no energy. You just have to be in the active spot. That's not bad. I mean, that's great. It saves you having to play a supporter card to have to refill your hand, and gives you the ability to plan ahead for using this Lilligant V-Star. Before we get into that, let's talk about the second attack for the Lilligant V, which is called Leaf Step. For 2 grass and a colorless, it does 130 damage. There you go. Hisuian Lilligant V-Star. Sound the alarms. This is the one. Calling it now. Got 260 hit points. This V-Star's first attack for 2 grass and a colorless. Parallel Spin. 130 damage. Plus, you may return an energy card attached to this Pokemon to your hand. If you do, this attack does 10 more damage, coming in at 230 damage. So the game plan, as far as I see it, is you lay down your Lilligant V, play your energy for turn onto the V card, throw down a Gardenia's Vitality to get those 2 extra grass energy on your Lilligant V. If you don't have a Gardenia's, no problem. You got Dance, baby. Hit that Dance, draw until you got 6 cards in your hand. You're already hitting for 130 damage with your Lilligant V. Next turn, you evolve into the V-Star. You've already got your 2 grass and a colorless for your Parallel Spin. Because of the Gardenia's Vitality, this is a 2-turn setup to be fully powered up with your V-Star. Now, realistically, that is a very ideal scenario, but it's also a fairly likely one. I haven't looked at deck lists for a Hisuian Lilligant V-Star. However, I am confident with the right supporter cards and getting things, utility cards like that Kricketune that we just looked at, and some of the other cards in this new set in that deck with this Lilligant V-Star. Grass types are back, baby. They're back. And we're not even done with V-Star yet. We still got our V-Star power. The ability is called Star Perfume. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 5 in any combination of grass Pokemon and grass energy cards, reveal them, and put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. That's right. We're here. Lilligant V-Stars bringing in the freaking power, my man. Shoot. 5 in any combination of grass Pokemon and grass energy cards. I think Hisuian Lilligant V-Star has single-handedly saved grass-type decks in this format. I think this V-Star power is limitless in its potential, and I can't wait to see some deck lists. Let's go, man. Yes. Yes. We still have a few more to talk about, and make sure you stick around towards the end of the video where I start looking at some of these alternate arts for these cards because they are gorgeous. On to the next one. Something is going on over there at the Pokemon Company with these bees. They've never looked better. Must be something in the honey. Vespiquen, Beedrill V. Man. Vespiquen is a stage 1 Pokemon with 120 hit points. First ability, first attack for 1 grass energy is called Honey Rush. Reveal any number of Honey Pot cards in your hand. This attack does 60 damage for each card you reveal in this way. Once again, you can have 4 of the same card in one deck. 60 times 4 is 240, but for 1 energy. That's pretty crazy. Although you would have to have all 4 Honey Pot cards in your hand, which would take either a stroke of amazing luck or incorporating some key support cards in your deck. Honey Pot by itself isn't anything too crazy. Choose one of your Pokemon, then flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, heal 40 damage from that Pokemon. It's another kind of gambler card. You know, we've seen Cramorants be successful, so I'm not going to say anything negative about these coin flip cards. And that brings us to the end of the cards I wanted to highlight for standard play and for other kinds of play. I love the Gym Leader Challenge, and I think a lot of these could be seen played in some of those single prize decks. Just some other cards to look at now. This Leafeon here, I love Leafeon. And this is, you know, every evolution is a collector's item, so Keep an eye out for this one. Also, a Shaman. I love some Shaman. This is great art. Adorable, as always. Virizion V is a grass-type card coming out with Astral Radiance that I did not touch on, just because I don't think it's going to be that viable, but I could be wrong. So, cool art, though. I mean, it looks awesome. Looks very cool. And then just some alternate arts that are incredible. And I definitely want this Bijo V. If you see this one here, I mean, it knocks your socks off. As well as the Hisuian Lilligant V. Great art, as always. These alternate arts are just so cool. I'm glad they're doing more of them. And that's it, guys. That's all I got for the grass type cards coming out with Astro Radiance here in a month. Let me know what you think. Let me know what types you're excited for. This is only the first, so we still got Fire and Water coming out soon. And I hope I can continue making these because they're a lot of fun. Thanks again for stopping by the first video ever on Trainer's Mail. My name is Ethan, and I'm out of here. Thank you all for watching.